Hello, right, yes, the thing is, you know it's true about that thing where they say you only get one chance to make a first impression. Well, it's rubbish, because actually you can make a first impression when somebody introduces you, and then make a first impression when you walk on stage. So, way back in 1950, there was some research into the effects of being introduced, and a guy called Harold Kelly did it by lying to some students and pretending that a guest lecturer was being evaluated by them, and he gave them all a bio of the guest lecturer with one thing changed about whether the lecturer was described as rather cold or very warm, and then he got feedback on the lecturer. And it turns out that a whole bunch of things, such as whether he knows his stuff or doesn't know his stuff, and whether he's a nice guy, and a whole bunch of other things, they were all impacted upon by whether the students had been told that he was a warm guy or a rather cold guy. And coming up to date, two guys called Whitmire and Loy have taken this even further, and they've checked up on things like whether the participant is male or female, and whether they're introduced as male, warm or cold, and a whole bunch of other things. And they've come to some really fascinating conclusions, all to the effect that the way you are introduced can have an enormous impact upon how your audience perceives you, not just as an expert, but also whether you're a nice person or not. Clearly that's important in life, but the really important thing about presentations is whether you're an expert or not. So the thing is, just get yourself introduced as an expert, and it turns out the research says, by the way, not just any old expert, but in an expert in the thing that the person is introducing you, that they're an expert in, and Bob's your proverbial uncle. Really powerful tool.